Okay, this is market outlook for gold. We're going to look at what is the structure saying currently. So we have to start at monthly and see. So we don't have a monthly close, so they are testing the closing of October 2025. So according to the weekly, okay, so that's a monthly. We're just gonna mark this for now. Okay, so my monthly is purple, and let's just remove the extend left issue. So okay, so that's what we have for now. So let's go. Okay, they found support for now. I mean, overall it's bearish, but they can do a pullback. So just want to go to 3 months, 3 days, 8 days. So the 3-month candle is also left to 3 days and 8 hours to close. So Saturday, okay, so we're closing around next week sometime. Okay, it's Saturday today, so all right, so we can go to weekly. Now weekly, they've closed at support. There's also a weekly support, although I don't consider this type of thing a strong support, but just because they closed there, we have to consider it. Okay, so let me just undo that. Okay, so we know that weekly closed respected this weekly support, okay, because it didn't breach it. So if it didn't breach it, then we have to think, okay, we could potentially come back up around here somewhere, because this has never been tested. There's a head and shoulder situation happening here, and yeah, so that zone is reactive, so we have to just go back to monthly. Just want to see what's there. Okay, so according to monthly, we have something over here, and then this was the closing of November 2025, and then we have the closing for December 2025. All right, so then we go to weekly. Okay, we know that they respected this, so then we'll go to daily. Okay, so daily, according to what I'm seeing here, it seems like they did a quick test of this support. So if you look at this on line chart, it looks like one touch, but if you look at the candlestick, this is a double bottom, right? So that's enough to push them all the way up. So if we look at price like this, so we have to think, okay, from a trend perspective, if we are creating lower highs, from a weekly perspective, that's the lower high. It's quite high, right? So I'm not sure if they go all the way there, because we got all these monthly levels that they breached, right? So then we go to daily. We just want to see, so this is the lowest high they made before this one. So this one might not be as strong, because from it went directly to a higher time frame, a weekly support. So they can take this out, but this may stand. Now, the reason why these two lines are important, these are closing prices of 2025. So they will most probably play around here. I don't see them breaking too highs, but depending on how the month closes, then we'll know, and how far they want to push the pullback. I'll call it a pullback because so far, yes, we have a weekly support, but we are not sure if buyers are going to come in and take over just yet. Okay, so let's say the 4 hour. So 4 hour, if we look at it like this, okay, so you see they've touched this monthly before, they've touched this one once. So yeah, so here you have to follow the price as they close above. So essentially with what's happening here, these guys, if I go to daily, if I go to daily, we are looking at, they closed above the low, or rather the close. I consider closes more important than lows, like things like this. So June 2026, June. Okay, so this is June's lows, closing prices. So they've traded above that. So whatever will happen this week, what tends to happen is that they could just find resistance here, come and test. So they can come all the way down here, or they can stop here, either here and go up, or either there and go up. Okay, so those are the two options. Sorry, something like that, right? To go. This is the most basic plan that one can follow. The next one could be like, they could go higher, right? Stop around there, and then come all the way down, and then go like that. So whatever we are tracking, we know that we've got the power of daily and weekly to go up. It doesn't matter, these lines, I'm just drawing them. Doesn't mean that that's how the market should flow. I think as a seasoned trader, you should know that we don't do things like this unless it's very obvious that everyone can draw them, right? But currently, I wouldn't be shorting gold in terms of like for the coming week. I expect quite aggressive pullback, right? Because they are looking for the close of the month. So already this week closing is already giving us that they've done a double bottom from a daily perspective. So everything that's going above, the only thing that can stop it is another double top, right? Or three touch, which would be here, right? So they can come and test the zone again over here, or they can stop after they break this high, because you can see this cannot be strong because now this is daily against weekly and daily. So they'll take this out easily, because I was waiting for a sell on Friday, but they actually just touched the wick and then they pulled back and found support. So if you look at this, this is daily, right? So if you go to 4 hour, you'll see that they kind of tested it quickly, right? And then they started rising again. But it doesn't stop them from pushing down to just come and test this level again once more. But so far, this is a strong signal that they want to go up. The reason why I usually expect them to come a bit down after they find a high for Monday or whatever is because of this long wick. You can see if this wick was around here somewhere. You see it on daily, because yeah, there's too many wicks. On daily, it's this long wick. Usually, from my own studies, is that price, if it does a short wick, then the retracement will be very, like it won't go deep. But if it's a long wick, it's telling you that we should be looking around here for a clean buy. So you could just wait here and hold the buy and see as price takes out each zone and see where they settle for the end of the month, which is 3 days, right? So we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, plus minus. Let me see when is the, oh, but anyway, that doesn't matter. Okay, so yeah, that's basically it. I can't mark more than that because there's a lot of space between here and there. To think further than that would be irresponsible. So that is my outlook for next week, and yeah, let's see how it goes.